Yeah, it's done now. Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Kaustubha Krishna Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhaktin Rupangshi Sharma Mataji will be reading the Nama Amrita, followed by Bhakta Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji reading Srila Prabhupada quote. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. The meaning of Kirtan and Sankirtan. The chanting process offered by Lord Chaitanya for achieving love of God is called Sankirtan. Sankirtan is a Sanskrit word. Sam means Samyak, complete, and Kirtan means glorifying or describing. So, complete description means complete glorification of the Supreme or the Supreme complete whole. It is not that one can describe anything or glorify anything, and that will be Kirtan. From the grammatical point of view, that may be Kirtan, but according to the Vedic system, Kirtan means describing the supreme authority, the absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead, that is called Kirtan. This devotional service begins with the method of Shravana. Shravana means hearing, and Kirtan means describing. One should describe and another should hear. But the same man himself can both describe and hear. He does not need anyone else's help. When we chant Hare Krishna, we chant and hear. This is complete. This is a complete method. But what is that chanting and hearing? One must chant and hear about Vishnu, Krishna, not of anything else. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23. One can understand Vishnu, the all pervading absolute truth, the supreme personality of Godhead, by the method of hearing, the science of self realization. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूप विलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृत 31st January. One man was to go to a fair. So he began to dress himself nicely. So dressing. In the meantime, the fair is finished. This is science. All rascals simply promising with no solution of problems. You require water immediately. All right. After 300 millions of water, if we become Krishna conscious, chant Hare Krishna, there will be rainfall, and then even barren land will be fertile. They do not know this. Instead, they are importing water. Bhubaneswar, January 31st, 1977. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari ki jai, Lalita Saki Vishakha ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Bhaktanuman ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Samasta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. So in today's Namamrita, it has been explained about the chanting and kirtaning so that we can find the absolute truth. Now, out of 84 lakh species of life, the humans are only 4 lakh types. the others are from the water, the insects, the birds, animals, and the plants and trees. But these 4 lakh species, the humans, are the most superior quality in the living life. Why? Because only they try to find the reason of their coming here on earth and how to get rid of the cycle of birth and death from this world, which is called Atukale, where the happiness, material happiness, is very temporary and artificial. The real happiness is in Golok, Vrindavan. So the people in general, they try to glorify the Supreme Lord by chanting and kirtanam. But the chanting has to be done in such a way that we hear each and every sound, word of that. And then by that way, our pure heart gets purified and we try to remember the Lord. So this instance happened as explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, that when Prahlad Maharaj, he came and offered his obeisances to his father, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu was very pleased and he took him up and made him to sit on his lap. And lovingly he asked him, please tell me what have you learnt in the school from your teachers. And then Prahlad Maharaj, instead of speaking what he had learned from the teachers in the school, he started speaking about what he had learned from his spiritual master, that is Narad Vani. And he speaks about the Navda Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Sumaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, and all that. And he said that the only way, the only supreme is Lord Vishnu, and we must always glorify him by chanting and by kirtanam and by remembering him. Then alone we can get rid of the cycle of birth and death, which is 84 lakh jonyas. But then this chanting and kirtanam has to be done, of course, without making any offense. And we should concentrate our mind on the Supreme Lord. So far, Srila Prabhupada is concerned in his quote. He says normally, whenever people have to go for any meeting or any fair or anywhere, they try to dress themselves in a proper way with new clothes to make a show of them. But then in that way, by the time the meeting is over or the fair is over, they don't realize. They search for water everywhere, even though the water is available everywhere, but they search for water. They don't get it because they do not know that the Lord supplies water by rain only when we perform yagyas, which is by chanting and kirtanam in Kali Yuga. I will tell you the real example that how the rain comes by yajnas. When we came from Pakistan and settled in Indore, near Indore, there is a place called Devas. And then in that year, the rain did not come because that place in Madhya Pradesh depends upon the rain, and it's fully agriculture country. But the rain did not come. So they blamed on the Sindhis that they have come from Pakistan and the rain has not come. So then we were advised to perform a yajna for 7 days. And the yajna was performed continuously for 7 days, 24 hours. And the people from the city coming and sitting there and watching. And exactly after 7 days, when the yajna was over, and the clouds came and there was plenty of rain and plenty of rain. So this is the truth, that instead of searching for water here and there or importing water, we should try to keep on chanting, which is a sort of yajna in Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Samasta Bhakta